So as you can tell, was pretty sure. I'm trying to get a closer look at that. Yeah, it definitely does appear to be kind of mid pip on that fifth pip. It's been there. That's when the check mark went. And since then, I've been doing what I can do for the final. I don't know if it was 2 or even a full 3 hours of work. It's only a 6 hour workday again. So what the fuck? To try to just maintain mood. Did everything I could to get the mood perfect. Even I think went slightly late to work, maybe like 15 minutes or something like that. Not a big deal. Um, so that he would take a a brisk shower, so that he'd be more energized. So he had energy going the entire time, literally the entire time. But I did the math. It's not hard math to do. I was like, oh crap, that's gonna run out with like a half an hour left to go in the workday, and I don't know what else is gonna be there. I did kind of check the other things, and then was like, all right, those are going away as well, but it's fine. He's in a perfect mood. Um, I think at the start of the workday, I did work hard for a little bit, maybe like 15 minutes or so, just to bump it up to excellent where it is now. And then I've been kind of going back and forth with other things just to see if it, like, during the course of the workday will drop down, or if this is just something that I didn't notice until the previous night's work night slash day had ended, where it was not at this level of mid final pip and a check mark. You see the check mark is there. Work day is not ended. He has not come home. He got 7 more minutes left on his work day. But it came down. It didn't lose a pip. It was still considered excellent, but it was kind of towards the end. Checkbox was gone. All the other stuff was there, but you couldn't tell because I didn't show you this screen of pre-end of work that, the bottom daily task was completed. I also didn't show you, his needs at the time when he was working, that they were all green. I think maybe bladder had come down a little bit. I'm getting them all confused because it's been like 3 or 4 fucking days in a row now that I've been trying to get this one single promotion. This really should not be this difficult. So I know at one point bladder and hunger both came down into the red a little bit, and they were like slightly above where energy is. So it's kind of strange that energy is not red there. Is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. Everything's green. His mood is green. Let's see, work relationship. Oh, wrong shit. Wrong button, and I got to avoid that because I only have 6 minutes here. Well, it's romantic and work. A little business with pleasure, if you don't mind. Um, those seem good to me. She actually was angry when she was over earlier today, and I couldn't seem to do anything about that. So she eventually just stormed out. She also, part of the reason why, can you see this over here? Part of the reason why there's trash on the ground. I'm not really sure why everyone feels the need to do this. Also, like, why is my trash in my backyard? And like not out in front. And does it ever get picked up? I don't really know. But either way, it's back there, and she's now the third person. My 2 friends, her being one of them, as well as the pizza delivery bitch who I had invited over once, because I invited basically everybody who ever came in the vicinity over at some point. All 3 of them have kicked this garbage can down, and then that results in this little piece of trash here, which I apparently cannot select at the moment. I guess because I'm not here, or because I'm pausing. One of the two. Don't know. Don't care. But either way, it gets kicked. It falls to the ground. This falls out here. Maid's supposed to pick it up. Maid didn't come today. Nanny came today. Apparently, Nanny does not pick that up. And then now there's other shit that's going on here as well. We need Nanny and Maid and everything coming on here. So anyway, she kicked that like when she first showed up. So I probably should have taken some like real to life cues and been like, all right, let's just try not to fuck her today. Just let her leave. Issue is with relationships in this iteration for sure, and in some iterations previous, you ask them to leave they're not really happy, and it's kind of a confrontation. So like after she stormed out and I needed to do shit prior to work and I didn't have much time, I kicked out the librarian fag um, because he was sad. He wasn't angry or tense or anything like that. He was just sad, and I just didn't have time for it. So I asked him to leave, and they like Somalian yelled at each other. It was really stupid. It's just like, why? If you're good friends, you should be able to say like, "Can you step out?" You know what I mean? Like, it just seems strange. But more importantly, I'm just fucking annoyed with work. I really am, and I like this might be it. Like I my guitar skill, I believe, is the highest level skill that I have. I mean, charisma's not bad either, but yeah, seven and a half way to 8 is pretty fucking good, especially if again if it maxes at 10. I don't know for sure that it does, but kind of kind of assume it might. Um, and then like charisma can't hurt in this profession, and then comedy is kind of a thing as well. He kind of does writing comedy stuff, I guess, too, but that seems more like traditional writing in this game. And then I think there's some other skills that I haven't even like opened yet. Um, so it is what it is. I feel like I should continue pursuing stuff that works with those careers. I don't really feel like changing careers, and also, what would be the point of that if I can't get a simple fucking promotion like this? So I have the banner on the bottom of my screen at the moment just because TV hates me and wants me to have to deal with that. So as we wait to see that happen, we got bills. Do not have bills. I'm not really sure what's going on with the bills. I was going to do I want to do a bunch of the personality trait boost things, and one of those was being more frugal, which is definitely an early game thing. End game probably doesn't matter at all, unless it's like progressive, where your bills would just get astronomical because your place is huge and you own a ton of shit, and therefore the savings from being frugal would be just as helpful end game as it would be early game. But even then, there has to be a point in this game prior to you feeling the need to go off and get the 37 add-ons, so that you can go explore other places and start at a shitty little tiny apartment and build your way up to a penthouse. Enjoy your game, I guess. Um, Even before doing that, like, there should be an end game point in which the frugality thing doesn't really matter. But not having to piss, not having to, not having to shower, not having to eat, and whatever the other things are. Um, those, how do I even get to those, anyways? Those seem like those would. Oh, I can't choose it because he's not here. Okay, so I guess I gotta wait 6 minutes for him to come home. We'll go ahead and look at those to see how many points I even have. I haven't been doing a ton of the whims, anyways. Um, but as you can see here, we got 6 minutes, and like literally every single iteration of this series, from start to finish, from The Sims, which you can now call The Sims 1, I suppose, but it was just called The Sims, and the various offshoots mentioned in a previous broadcast, stuff like the herbs. I know I still have the physical disc case. I just don't know if I have the actual game still or not. Had played, enjoyed all those. Did console, did PC. Didn't play all PC versions. That was less my scene, I think, because it got a bit nutty, and the multiplayer aspect of it was probably hints of things to come in general multiplayer stuff that we have to deal with, that nonsense nowadays. So anyway, point being, every single iteration that I played ever before in this game, if I saw this with 6 minutes left in the workday, not that I can recall ever having to feel the need to be even remotely half this anal, to be like, okay, 6 minutes to go, am I gonna get there? Like, I go level 1 to 10 very often in 10 work days, unless it's just a thing where like the skill level or the performance or certain tasks that they were asking you to do in different iterations just like were not possible to complete within the first workday. But even then, double it, like maybe make it 20. And probably the first 3 or 4, maybe even 5, all happened in a day. And then the ones after that would take maybe a little bit more, maybe up to 3 days. And then when you get fucked, when you didn't get to, like in this case, if I don't get the promotion, I'm not getting it now, which is why I'm doing this broadcast. I mean, I'm hoping I'm double jinxing myself and that I actually will get it, because based on the screen I should. But I feel like I'm not going to, which means I'll have one more day to get it prior to the 2 days off that I get. Vacation available 4 days. Oh, okay. So vacation available 4 days, I guess, means that there are 4 days of vacation available. That's kind of the same way of different ways of saying the same thing. But what I thought that meant was that vacation would become available in 4 days, because like I had not worked long enough to get days. That's when I do that thing where I take how things work in real life and automatically assume that that's what they mean when they're in a life sim, and I don't think that's the case. Now that I've seen that more than once, I think it means that I can take 4 days of vacation. So I would do that if I felt the need to, but I need to get this promotion first. So yeah, as far as I can tell, everything there says promotion is coming. We got all the check marks, everything's complete. There's nothing below this. I literally can't click any lower. That's all of the work stuff. Again, here's the mood, even though you see he's yellow. I'll get to that in a second. All of the moodlets, etc. are all green. The relationships are fine. Everything's solid. We got 6 minutes left to go, but he's fucking tense. And this happened with 10 minutes left to go in the day. Now, I don't know if I would have known ahead of time. I didn't bother to I was considering saving before going off to work, because I felt like getting the promotion specifically today as opposed to tomorrow was probably huge. And there'll probably be something weird in terms of the change of schedule into the next day's promotion, or the next promotion's set of work days that will just kind of fuck up my intentions for scheduling. But I didn't do that, and so I just kind of have to have this happen here, and I probably should have just left work early with 10 minutes left to go, because he had changed from being like blue and all sorts of other positive shit with energized and happy, to being fine. And I immediately, as soon as he went to fine, I immediately switched it over to first, like, I think he was already socializing with coworkers. I tried celebrities, that didn't seem to do anything, and I switched over to normal. He's already doing this, and clearly I should have just left early. And in fact, maybe I can leave early now with 5 minutes to go, and maybe his tense nature wouldn't as negatively impact it. But if these motherfuckers are gonna say that, yo, you're tense and therefore you're not going to work with a positive emotion, if you have an emotion that they're saying is basically orange, it's not even red, and it's like, I think I already showed you, but it's because he's a genius and he hasn't had mental stimulation. If you make him work a shit job for 6 hours, and these are the choices that you can do at work: leave early, work hard, take it easy, socialize with coworkers, schmooze celebrities, and normal. Literally none of those are the type of thing that is going to provide mental stimulation. Maybe my bad for choosing the very last thing that I did before leaving, of taking an energized shower, naively thinking he'd be energized for either the duration of the workday or for enough of it that his attitude would be good enough, and that the fact that I had to have him work hard for at least a short period of time to get that to get this up to the mid pip mark and to get the check mark. That was the thinking that I had there. Perhaps I like, what should I have done? Read a fucking book or something to stimulate him mentally. I already sold I bought and then sold the chess set. Guess he could have played some chess right before going to work. But who knows, man? I mean, like, would that have even kept up his his what are they even fucking calling it? Mental stimulation for a 6 hour period. I have no idea. I literally have no idea because I don't know like anything about this game, and I feel like looking it up is not what I want to do. So I'm gonna leave it on this screen. I'm gonna let him come home. We'll see. We'll see. As I said, literally every version of this game that I've ever played before means that in this situation, having a single moodlet, a single mood, was never referred to as tense before that I can recall. Um, and having it be, not positive, I guess, having it be orange as opposed to red, having it not actually directly impact any of the 6 major mood areas. And on top of that, as I said before, the first 3 or 4 fucking days when I tried to complete this, going to work with a positive emotion. It doesn't say working throughout your entire day until it ends with a positive emotion. Now, obviously, that's more words. It's verbose like I am, as opposed to being concise like their version of Twitter here. But still, it should be explicit. Is it just going to work with a positive emotion, or is it going to work and having a positive emotion the entire fucking time that you're there? Because obviously that's not real life. You can do that in a game like this, but apparently I can't. Apparently my guy feels the need to get tense, if not every day, every other day that he works, even if he's not working hard. And unfortunately for me, at least in this job, if it let me go slow enough, the choices here, you can take it easy. Lowers work performance though, increases fun need, offers a chance of granting a happy moodlet. I did take it easy a little bit. I probably should have done more of that, I guess, to maybe see if I would have gotten a happy moodlet, to maybe see if he wouldn't have become tense. I don't know. And maybe if he had a happy moodlet and became tense, maybe they would cancel themselves out. I doubt it though. I have a sense that if he was happy prior to this becoming tense, that he would have just become tense. And who knows, like this could have been just an RNG, like a randomization. I have no idea. But it's fucking annoying, and I definitely still want him to be a genius. It's super helpful. But if he can't progress past the 3rd level of a meaningless job, because he's a genius and he's not being stimulated, it's literally fucking retarded. So let's go ahead and get these final 5 minutes here and see what happens. He's just working normally. I kind of want to see, like, again, I feel like I should leave early. Like, if I did take it easy, 6 minutes, especially, which was 7 or 8 minutes, and then I accidentally pressed the wrong button to bump it up a couple minutes. I can't imagine that taking it easy for at most 5 minutes would produce a happy moodlet and would remove the tense one that's there. So that's probably just going to stay. So we're going to go forward, regular pace. Oh god. And he's still tense. He's still tense. That's the fucking funny thing, man. It's like, thank you for the money finally. I mean, it's still only 2,500. Like I don't know if it's even enough to buy a fucking computer. It's not enough to upgrade any of the things in the home that I feel like should be upgraded that won't need to get upgraded if I can do the trait stuff. That means I never have to like eat shit, shower, or whatever ever again. But okay, got the promotion. So I guess I double jinxed myself. Congrats. So I'll look at the notification in a second, but I also can read and do math. So got an extra $14 an hour. 14 bucks per hour on my pay. Got an extra vacation day. Working 18 hours. So this is kind of like what I was talking about last time, except it's not quite as flagrant because it is technically still Sunday night. But I am going to have to work tomorrow, Monday at 5 p.m. So it is next day, and who knows? Perhaps if this was considered Monday, they would have said no bueno for that, and then you got to work um, your first day on Tuesday or whatever. Obviously, performance is average because you just started. We already have level 3 guitar and comedy, so we just got to write some jokes / practice music. So I'm just gonna practice some music and get that done. So that's all good. So now I just got to work on moods. It would appear. Let me just check to see. We're still working with the same people. We are. Okay. So maybe that's just that career path is always going to have them. Needs are all green except for this weird shit that he's got going on here. So he's happy +1 from his promotion. That's gonna last for 8 hours. He's got another 2 hours of being unchallenged and tense. And he's so tense that he may need a day off of work. He also is so tense that he needs to go beat off in the shower. I've mentioned this many times so far. I feel like it's the 5th time that I've mentioned it in 5, 6, or 7 maybe total broadcasts. And I felt like maybe people thought I was fucking around. Like, no, like legit. They're saying he's tense, go in the shower. I mean, what the fuck do you think that is? I mean, there's water therapy and all that kind of fun stuff, but he's in there jerking off. That's what he's doing. So we got the promotion. So there you go. As I said, 14 an hour, grand total of 54. Also received $5.95 for the bonus. He's an opening act. Only working 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. So just cut out one, I believe. Could just go back onto the broadcast 10 minutes ago and check again. But I believe I was working 5 days, just with like the middle off, Tuesday and Wednesday. So Thursday through Monday. But it was 6 hours. So obviously that was 5 hours total per week, difference taken out. So do I need to do that math for you? 14, which I don't care that they're called simoleons. I'm just gonna call them dollars, okay? So $14 per hour for 5 hours per week is pardon me, is 75 minus, so 70. Is that right? I think so. 70 bucks a week difference. Wait, what? No, hold on. Now I'm fucking myself up here. So I think the 70 is important, but I'm fucking it up how I'm viewing it, right? So he was making 40 an hour, and he was I don't want to grab the calculator. He was working 40 an hour, and he was doing 6 hour shifts, 5 days a week. He was working 30 hours at 40 an hour. So he was, sorry, shit. So he was making $1,200 a week, right? Okay, now if you want to do it that way, if you want to just forget about incremental, but that's where we're getting to here. 54 an hour, 5 hour days, 5 days a week. That's 25 hours down from 30, 25 and 50. Jeez, pardon me. What? All right, fuck it. Where's the calculator on this one? But I don't care for it. also takes time to load, which is weird. Calculators should not take time to load. 54 times 5 times 5. Should have done 25. 1350. What he makes per week. So that is a bump. Before it was 40 times 30. So it's 1200. What did I say? 1350. 54 times 25. 1350. Was it 1200? So not much. Extra 150 simoleons per week, per entire week, and you shouldn't have the job for more than a week. That's another thing too as well. But yeah, I mean that if I was actually paying for services, which I'm not, thankfully, that wouldn't even cover the cost of my maid for a day. It would cover the cost of well, I don't know about delivery fees because I never ordered when those were still a thing, but just the cost of the pizza alone, which I'm apparently not paying, and maybe I think if I recall correctly, the delivery fees were included in that. That's 6 pizzas. Now, granted, 6, that's pretty close to a week. So the way you could look at this is like the promotion allowed you to get pizza every night for the rest of your life, if this is the only job that you ever work. But anyway, I think that would be a stupid way of viewing things in real life or in this game. Did also manage to pick up the Rock of Ages retro stereo. If it'll let me click out of here. No, what are you doing? I don't want any of this. Please stop. Okay, thanks. Probably could have just done this, right? There you go. No, like off. Jesus, what are you doing? Stop. Go away. Go away. Away. Thank you. I want to show you the talent thing. I don't want to mess that up just yet, but you see this Rock of Ages thing. I'm going to build mode. So this is the one that I had. Its fun was only 1. Its reliability was 3. Oh my god, this is unbelievably fucking annoying. I tried to put those wall speakers out there. Don't know what happened to those. Maybe I got annoyed with them and took them off. But they're gone. Back into here. So yeah, I tried to have those. I was gonna say, like, maybe I couldn't afford them, but if I couldn't afford them, why would it have let me have selected them and then tried to place them? I don't know, that'd be weird. Or maybe they are somewhere else in here and I'm just not aware. But I feel like if you own something, like, I don't, what is it, yeah, okay, so like I own that and it doesn't seem to indicate it at all. I mean, this is very typical of EA across everything they do. And for all I recall, because I don't recall, maybe this has been the case forever in The Sims, and maybe this is something that average players wouldn't even need or want to have or would give a shit about, because they're looking to... I very quickly glanced at the stuff that was being broadcast on this game, and apparently there's a 100 baby challenge going on right now. Y'all are fucking weird. So I own this. if it will let me, it's not going to, but it's actually right underneath there, underneath live mode is where my guitar happens to be. Oh, now I can select. Okay, well, the controls are clunky at best, but here it is. There's my Grimm's Ghoulish guitar, so I own it. So I feel like I absolutely did not select decorations. What the fuck are you doing? So I feel like when you're here, it should indicate like whatever, +1, one owned, something like that. Whether it's in your inventory, I would imagine this game gets a bit complicated when you've got a bunch of different Sims and they don't necessarily even live in the same place. But who cares? Indicate in some way that something is already owned. I mean, you're already making it red to say we don't have insufficient funds, and like you wouldn't let me buy it if I tried to buy it anyways. Like this one is not doing the same red thing but saying locked because I got to join the style influencer career first. Definitely hoping that some of these things are not only unlockable through add-on DLC, because that would just be even more of a reason for me to hate the game. Anyway, but yeah, I own that, so it should say that I own it, and it doesn't, and it's stupid. So now, in trying to get this Rock of Ages boombox thing, where the fuck is it in the first place? Damn, dude. Well, I can afford it. It's a fun level of 1. So look, like the Tower of Power floor speakers, fun 2, reliability 8. This one is fun 1, reliability 5. Has an energizing decor of 2. See there, it's got a marker. It says 1 something. Does that just mean that it's... Hold on. Go, stop. There you go. So it's in my inventory. All right, man. Let's just improve our environment. You know what I mean? So, wait, so if it's in my environment, I don't have to pay for it, yeah? Jesus, it's huge. Although I'm assuming if they even do let me sell it, that it'll go down in value from using it. And I hate stereos in this iteration of the game. But there you go. So the thing that I said that it should do, I guess it technically does, but only when it's actually in your inventory as opposed to on your turf / house / whatever. So that's a compromise, I suppose. It's better than nothing, but it's still not exactly what I was looking for. All right, so we're gonna go beat off. And I got the banner at the bottom of my screen, so I can't actually see what time it is. Yeah, so we'll go with this. I think we can go ahead and probably end the broadcast soon. What else? We achieved level 5 and 5 skills, so we got 3 more to do on those. Oh, that's what I want to do. Hold on. Dude, we don't have a bath. Are you just getting in the shower now? Do that next, I suppose. My concern is not getting the 25 points if he calms himself down from the shower. But yeah, I wanted to look at the reward store. Yeesh. We only have 675. That is, whoops. That is not going to be helpful. So here's a steel bladder. Wait, rarely have to pay attention. What? Oh, it's in alphabetical order. So there you go. So never eat. That's it's 10K, dude. I mean, that's, jeez. Oh, it's like almost 18 times as much as I have right now. Or never sleep, or never need to shower or bathe. You can also do never socialize, but socializing is definitely helpful in this game for me. So, or you can do like not much of hunger, no fear of being demoted and fired. I don't know if that means like you actually don't get fired. Savants gain all skills much faster. I mean, I need and want like all this shit. I don't want like the decays much slower. I don't need carefree sims will never get tense. I probably should get that soon. Although it's interesting because it makes it very easy for me to add points when he does get tense. But I think it did also fuck up my ability to get my one promotion. Sims with connections start all careers several levels ahead. So fuck yeah, I mean I would absolutely go for that as well. Um, I need this. Don't have enough for that yet. That could be helpful. So you rarely have to pay attention to their bladder need. Not that it's I don't know. We've already done the free services. And then we could choose to be morning or night. We've already done speed reader as well. Observant would probably make some sense. I don't really feel like doing much cleaning, and that's kind of the only stuff that we can afford at this time. So I don't know. I guess I got to focus on points. Are any of these ones that get you points quicker? I mean, promotions certainly would. I don't know, man. I don't have enough. What is Renaissance Sim Pantologist? Okay. I don't want to select a new aspiration. If I like left this career and then got into level 3 in another career, I would only get 500 points for that. So again, only 1/20th, also known as 5%, towards the total of like just one of those top trait things that I need and want so that I don't have to piss, shit, eat, shower, whatever again. So it's going to be a minute until I do that, I guess. So I think we're going to leave it there for the broadcast. I'll be sure to practice music on my new idle rug, assuming that's where I'll do it. If not, maybe I'll move the rug over, or maybe I'll move the placement of the guitar. Not that that helps, because plenty of times, even though he has no autonomy, will choose to put it into his inventory as opposed to putting it back on the stand. Yeah, we got 18 hours, plenty good. Needs are pretty much solid. So that's it for the broadcast. See you later. I need to go to sleep in real life soon enough. Anyways.